G'day and welcome to episode 49 of Trent365. Today is Thursday, the 18th of January. Today, content is king. Unless you're a bit of a genius or a visionary, I'm always a big fan of looking at what the big boys do and then try to create your own version of that. Because chances are they've spent the time, money and resource to make sure that they're doing it right. And that's three things that most of us usually don't have enough of, which is time, money and resource. If you want to sell stuff online, have a look at how Amazon does it. Look at their buy buttons, look at the color of them, the text on them, the location, the size. If you want to launch a product, look at how Apple does it. The lead up, the leaks, the media events, the in-store events. These are places to look for inspiration and ideas and then create your own version of that for your particular business. That usually means significantly scaled down, of course, from what the big boys do, but it's the same basic model and method that you follow. In spa land, one of the best places for us to look, I think, is the big beauty brands. Why? Because, frankly, they're the ones making the big bucks. So they usually have access to that time, money and resource triumvirate that we don't. So when I read yesterday that L'Oreal has just launched their own in-house digital content studio, I think we should all sit up and take a bit of notice. To be relevant, you really need to be seen, and to be seen, you really need to be digital these days, and to be seen in digital, you really need the content. Whether it's audio or video or pictures and images or text, doesn't really matter, but it's got to be in digital formats. It's a bit like Gary Vee has been saying as well. Companies today need to think of themselves as a media company first, and then whatever business vertical they're in. So you are a media company that sells massage, or you're a media company that does facials, or you're a media company that sells wellness. And whenever I talk to people about this, they say they don't have enough time, they don't know how to create video, they don't look good on video, they don't sound good on audio, they can't really write. Honestly, in most cases, I think that's just a cop-out. Because if you're in any sort of customer-facing business, which obviously spas are, then you can create content because you're doing it every day. You're having conversations with people every day. You're selling your product every day. You're talking about your business every day. That's really all content has to be. It's just doing that in a different format. Simply talk and write and film you doing the stuff that you do. That's content. A quick search on Google or YouTube on how to create whatever type of content you want to create, and you've got all the answers you need. The tools are probably in your hand already. It's probably in your mobile phone. So whatever you do, you just have to get started on creating some form of content on a regular basis. Thanks for tuning in. You can subscribe on iTunes, the Google Play Store, or a few other podcast type locations, or follow along in the social streams. I'll be back again tomorrow. See ya.